Hey guys, so I wanted to do another video. I am hoping that you watched the first one that discussed a little bit about my planners and organizers and journals, and I've been doing this for a long time. I don't get super fancy like a lot of the people seem to do now. I would like to, just because I think it would be fun, and it would combine all of my passions as far as being artistic and liking to write and just all of my things. So I'm hoping that at some point I can figure out how to get more things into one book instead of having all these different notebooks. So I have my iPad. I do jot some notes in there every so often. I have a program where I can write with my stylus, and then I can have it sent to my email, and then I can upload it to a Word document and print it off and do whatever I need to do. So that's something that I do quite a bit in the middle of the night when I get a story idea and I need to jot it down and I don't want to turn the lights on, and I usually have the iPad right there anyway because I've been reading. So these are just a few of the books that I'm trying to simplify my life with. Not with, but to change as far as getting things in some kind of order so that I'm using them. Probably last 2 years, since I finished my master's degree in the fall of 2013, things have just kind of went kind of bleh. I don't write things down like I should. I don't keep track of things like I should, which is troublesome because time is money, money is time, and I'm losing out on projects. I'm not bidding on things the way that I should be to further my freelance career. I'm just kind of coasting by, and I just don't want to do that anymore. My career is important, my life is important, and I feel like that I owe it to myself to do a little better than that. So this is just a little notebook. This came in a pack of 3. A friend of mine got these for me some time ago. Poetry in Motion was a website that I used to have years and years ago that was nothing but my poetry. I've since removed that website, and a lot of that poem went into my first book of poetry that I had published. So this one I started, I think some of the dates on here are 2011, 2012, and here we are 2015, and I'm only a few pages into this book, which is really sad because I really wish I had more time to get back to my poetry. It makes me really sad. So I had a little accident with this notebook. I dropped a big blob of honey on it, so that I have these orangey colored, it's super sticky. My husband got me 2 of these for Christmas. I'm hoping somebody will explain to him the need for pretty papers and not just plain spirals, but these actually work out good. So they serve their purpose. This started as a food journal, then I started writing notes from classes that I had took, and then there's a log in here of things. Kiddo wants me to sell all her kitchen supplies. I'm doing a project as far as I'm working on a bedroom for Ken, which will probably turn into Monster High. It's a cross-stitch type project thing, plastic canvas. So I keep track of my hours so that if I decide to do custom orders, then I have the hours there. So this is kind of like a brain dump. There's notes here for recipes that I'm gonna make, and so I make a list of all the recipes that I want to make, and then I kind of do a list of food. There's notes here on websites that I'm flipping and working on, designing there, and then I have all this blank paper. So this needs to probably have something else. I put tags on the top for the pages that are most important. This is my regular journal. It is a Mead lined paper leather bound journal. My mom got me 2 of these for Christmas a couple years ago. I've been journaling since I was like 7. I'm gonna be 40, so that tells you how many of these I have packed away. But the last couple years I just haven't written. I used to write every day. I just don't do that anymore. And and I think a lot of that has to do with the depression and stuff that I've been dealing with. So you can go back a few videos to kind of check that out. But I've been throwing like cards and tickets and things like that in here. To give you an example, we're in 2015 and I started this December 22nd, 2013. So, and I'm not even halfway through. So what I ended up doing to try to help with that was I got this Q&A book a couple of months ago. It's a 5-year journal and you have to answer the question, and it's only like 3 lines, so you just can answer it with 1 sentence, 1 or 2 sentences. So I'm excited about this. I've actually stuck with it. So my next book is, I have to cover this up because it has my pen name on here. It's a Christmas spiral that kiddo gave me, 2009. It started out as a Weight Watchers journal. But there are notes in here from a clothing line my husband and I were going to start many years ago. Different ways that my websites have gone, notes for my websites, products that I wanted to sell at one time. This is Wisley, when I was writing for revenue share, and these were ideas that I had written down for the various revenue share companies. So a job, this was some notes from a job. But then as we get later in here, these back here is all stuff about my what I want to do with my life. I keep changing my direction as far as the website businesses, the freelance businesses, things like that. So I write that stuff in here, but I also got ideas and notes, and I have just a few extra blank pages. Ideas and notes for my pen name fiction. So I always need a brain dump for that. This is my daily journal. It's a day planner, actually. It's the whole page. So I'm almost empty, which is why I'm on this manhunt to let's see if I can find something that you guys we can focus on here. That's kind of why I'm on this manhunt to find a better planner for me. I do like that these are all one page because I do have a lot of stuff that I have to keep track of. I highlight like payments that are due from by sponsors. Yum Eating has a post that day, and I try to use some colored pens and highlighters to try to, you know, zero myself in, but for the most part it's just blank. And it's, you know, it's not very pretty, but I'm okay with that. So I'm trying to, you know, get it together, and this is just a 5.5 by 8 planner. And then I have a composition book. And this is basically, this was the start of Yum Eating. These were notes that I took on how I wanted the website to look, the ideas I had for topics, the different places I had signed up for. And I just kind of kept all of that in here. Then I had people that were helping me with the website, so I took some notes from them. And I really don't use this a whole lot. But I do kind of try to keep track of certain things. It seems that I have kind of migrated a lot of this stuff into some of these other books. I took a class, so some of the notes were in here. And then I started doing like a brain dump over here where, you know, Yum Eating is going to go in some different directions and some things that I wanted to do with it. So this I just keep in my filing cabinet. Well, it's basically my desk drawer is a filing cabinet. So that's always handy for me. But then I have these kind of things. I take this with me when I travel. It has scissors and glue sticks and pens and all kinds of, I have extra stuff from my Smash book. We went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so my passes are still there. So I think that might have been the last time that I actually busted this out. But I still have inserts and stuff from the Smash books, and I figured I would just save those. But I didn't buy a new Smash book the last time my husband and I went to out of town for a little thing. So what I did was I had this old wedding sign-in book and I covered it with this travel memories, and I haven't really done anything that I'm supposed to be doing. I have all these stickers saved and the receipts, things that I buy when we go out of town. There's a picture we went to Niagara Falls, so I did kind of get some stuff in here for Niagara Falls. Like this little thing was left over in the Smash book. And then this isn't glued in, you know, but as you can see, it says guess up there. So I didn't want to waste it. So I'm using it as a travel journal Smash book type thing. So I pack that with me too. I'm 2 trips behind. So I still haven't finished some of the things that you saw right there. And the trip that we were on just not all that long ago for Valentine's Day, which is what these pictures are. I did free prints from an app on my phone, and they actually turned out really good. Photo Affections. You get so many free prints a month, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, that's the kind of things that I'm working with. I have scrapbooks that I was gonna do when we got married. We had some money stolen from us, so we actually never had our wedding. We ended up going to the Justice of Peace instead. So I have scrapbooks, card papers, stickers, things that I've collected over the years, boxes of stationery, just a ton of stuff, and I just really want to get organized. I want to do pen pals again. So just all of that, and I'm gonna find a way to get there. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and do this video, so you guys could kind of see what I was working with, and what kinds of things that I need to change, and you know, it's just kind of boring. And I actually have more notebooks than this. I just thought I would, you know, save you guys from having to go through all of them. So we'll figure something out. I'm on a mission this year to make sure that by the end of the year I get totally up to speed. There is one more notebook that I do want you to see. We're going to kind of follow over here to my kitchen. Alright, so there is one more composition book that you should be aware of. This is my Yum Eating.